Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and previously I did a video doing some gel plate prints, and then I said I was going to play. I have no idea, I don't know, I've been doing this for a couple hours at least, maybe more, but my husband's bugging me. He wants me to go upstairs, so I thought I would go ahead and show you the results and take a break from gel plate printing. And is that a hair? Yeah, that's a hair. Whatever. I'll try to take hairs off before it goes in the mail but I really like these. So this one's just like really layered, a lot of different things on there. And that one needs more. Some of them I'll add more to. This was actually a print from Patricia, and then I just added bits around it. Wasn't really paying attention, so they're probably not actually colored, but that's alright. You rip it up and use other pieces in a separate place, so it's all good. So yeah, got a few of these and some tissue and some more of these. See, what's nice about these is, yeah, they've got the white back there, but I've done them on a thinner paper so I could put inks in there to add a second color. And here comes, see, it's the pickups that are like, oh, that's a base right there. See, I could cut this into like 4 pieces and get like 4 postcards out of that, or journal cards or pockets, or use it as a page. And some of these have stuff on both sides because, you know, if I braid on the other side. Sorry, forgot to show you both sides. So there's that. Okay. And then there's that. So I've just been going through my PM Artist Studio stencils, basically. Let's see, these ones I just were from another thing, and I just added a little bit on them, and I'll keep adding to those. They're going to go over in another pile to get added to. Oh, one of the things did come off. And like this one I think was one that came from Patricia, and I just added the purple over that, and then added some other stuff around the edges so it would be more usable pieces. This just had that red bit on it, so I just added more to that. This has got that on the back. It's got, there was some orange, and then I did a purple on top of that. Is there anything on the back of it? Yes, there is. See, when the brayer gets the pattern, it's kind of cool. So yes, that makes it harder to decide which side to use. Or if you wanted to use them in a journal, you could. Or for collage, if you were to get any of these. So, you know, some of these may get more layers, or they just may stay as they are for whoever gets them to do what they want. So this was this brown, wonky, I forget what it's called, wonky net behind here. And then I did the pickup of all, you know, the last pickup over that. And so that shows through. But it's like, you know, a smaller pattern and a larger pattern, so it kind of works. I did some on some pattern paper. Let's see, that one I had done on another piece I had done somewhere, and this one had the green under there. And when I picked up the orange, I've got some on deli paper. So we've got the wonky net and the what are these? They're conch shells, or I forget what they're called. But if you go to PM Artist Studio, so this has got like a few layers on it. The more layers you have, the more interest you have. But sometimes you have enough interest in one layer because you've got so many different combinations of colors that it is interesting. And then, oh, here's the puzzle. That, I think, was the final pickup that I did over another piece that was there. And let's see. Oh, the quilted crop circles. Those got used. Yeah, you're seeing some oldies but goodies in here. That's just some washi tape that got stuck on there. And then more of the wonky net. Wonky net's pretty popular. And then this one I had like the daisies, the puzzle, little wonky net happening. There might even be something else. Oh, a little bit of dragonfly in the background. Yeah, that'd be fun for collage because there's a lot to it. Here we have the daisies. I think there's some puzzle behind that and some wonky net. And this one was a brayer off, and then we've got some of the wonky net and bloopy loops. Bloopy loops? What are they, ask? These are bloopy loops. If you haven't been here around very long, and then I did wonky net over something that I had already done in the past. And here's bloopy loops on top of a brayer off. And then we've got Paula's runes. So I think there was, I don't know what was under there. And then this one, I just added some of the wonky net around the edges. This is an old one that I did but that I think I've already shown you. This was a brayer off sheet, and then I did the flop off on it, I think. Or no, I don't know. Anyway, no, that one was the, you know, the brayer picks up the pattern, and then there was some more brayering on top of that, and some wonky net added around the edges. And that was one from the past, and then there was something under there. You can kind of see the rectangle behind there, but this was a pickup, a final pickup of the dragonfly wing. Then here's more of the crop circles, and this, oh, this was the flop off where I had the quilted crop circles, the brayer off, and then actually what I did is before I did my final layer on it, I just picked up what was really wet, and that picked up there, and it looks really cool. I really like that. And then there's the quilted crop circles on top of a brayer off, and there's the daisies just on some tissue. Oh, stuff sticking together. And then there's the daisy on top of some brayer offs, and more daisies on top of brayer off. See, the brayer offs just add interest, you know, so it's not just plain. This was the final pickup of the Sea of Crescents. This was brayer off with the puzzle put on. There's just a pickup of the puzzle. There's a brayer off with the puzzle on top of it. Ooh. There's some pattern paper with bloopy loops. And yeah, they all get mixed up in there. It's alright. I think this was orange brayer off, and then a pinkish color, just picked that up. And this was just another, I had grunge paper, and then I had taken a picture of it to use in digital, so I just picked up the puzzle on that one. And then this one is just, you know, picking up the insides of the quilted crop circles over and over and over again, and you can layer those ones up nicely. This was the final pickup for the quilted crop circles. Picked that up with the iridescent fine bronze, and there was a just over the brayer, picking it up, and there's some tissue. This is the dragonfly wing, which happened because I kept bugging Mariah and saying I wanted that dragonfly wing to be big. Brayer off that I picked up the insides of the stencil there, and same thing there. See, having the brayer off in the background, you can see the difference between when you're just picking up the color on plain paper to what it looks like when you have a color behind there, and how that changes when you're using these quinacridone colors, especially. That was quinacridone magenta. Oh, this is on deli paper. It's really light and just really cool looking. And then we got some pink and teal. And I think I did several of the dragonfly wing on deli paper because you kind of want a translucent with that anyway. There we've got, I think the first layer I did was iridescent fine bronze, and then added like turquoise after that or something. Like that was the first one on top of a brayer. This was the final pickup for the bloopy loops. So cool, love that. And then here's some tissue with the Sea of Crescents, and some pickups. That's where I mixed the turquoise with the metallic black. And then, you know, brayer off, picked up that with the orange. And then this was another texture gel plate, and I just did the Sea of Crescents on top of that. And then there's that one, and that one. Oh, more bloopy loops. They're all mixed up. They're not in any kind of order. On pattern paper. Sometimes the pattern paper is some of my favorite. Because it just picks up a little bit differently than the other tissue. You know what I mean? There's some tissue. Some more tissue with the quilted crop circles. And that's got like just the pattern paper with that. And wait, maybe that was the, no, that's the final. Well, what was the other bloopy loops? Did I pick up bloopy loops twice? Well, I might have done 2 final pickups of bloopy loops because I didn't do a very long haul on the first one. All right, and then the daisies and lines and I forget what it's called. This one's by Miriam in the shop. And then I had this. This was something from previous, and then I just picked up kind of a flop off. Flop off? Might have been a flop off, or it might have just been picking up the really wet bits before I put my final layer on. Then there's that one. Alright, this is just a, I mean, if you're wondering if getting a gel plate is worth it, this is like 3 hours of work. And I have a freaking lot of papers. That one's kind of a pinky blue, Paula's runes. I don't think I did the runes with you guys right now. Oop. There's more runes. And there's a brayer off with some runes picked up from the gel plate. And another, see how it's really cool when you use your brayer off to just pick it up so you get that depth and just all the different colors behind it. And there's just a pickup on tissue. And a variation of colors just gives you a lot of interest. I think this one I had started with the iridescent fine gold and then maybe gone to like the red iron oxide after that. But that's a brayer off under there that I picked up with the iridescent gold bronze. That's just like a purpley color. This one, I think I had picked it up with like a gray blue or something. So it's a little bit more grungy. Like even in here, it's like kind of ripped a little bit. I don't know, which gives it an even more grunge, plus the rips in the middle, more grungy look. And this one's not as good. It's kind of got small spaces for a long haul, but it did give me some fun stuff though. That one is just the red. That one just was, I picked up a little bit of the lines, and this had the wallflower. Oh, there we go, on that side. That was just a previous piece. And then we've got that piece. And now I'm down in the pile to where I started, but I've got some more pieces over here. Oh my goodness. And that's what's on the plate right now. We have that one. And any other pieces? Am I missing more pieces? I don't know. Did you think that I had them all in a pile? No. Why did I do that? Alright, and then I have one plate that is empty. Oh no, is there more? You'd think there would be. Just a little bit of that one on there. That one over that. Let's go ahead and the rest of the pile here is the stuff from the last video. And then I'm trying to see, there will be like 5 more pages just floating around here that I'll find after the fact. That's just a little piece here. But I think you get the picture of what happened. And then this one is the leaves. I kind of like when I start out with a fine iridescent bronze. Sometimes it gives a really nice line. This one, it dried too fast. So there's a lot of that left. But that may be a fun thing. Alright. So I'll lift this one with you guys. There was a lot left in the middle. Like I said, it's a it's a dry day today, I think. So my paints were drying pretty quickly. And I picked that up with the Hauser green. Isn't that cool? So these are fun to cut down to make ephemera, to use as pages in journals. Before I mail them out, I'm going to take off all the white edges so that I can send more for less money. You know what I mean? And I'll let you know when they're ready. They're going to be random. I'm not into listing things and taking pictures. I'm so over that. Because if I have to do that, I'm not selling them. Or if you want to do a swap, let me know. Just email me. Darcy's Mixed Adventures with Darcy's Mixed Media at gmail.com. Sorry. So yeah, if you want to see how I made these ones, that's a previous video. I'll try to link that below. So one day, playing with a gel plate, and I have like all these. So if you don't have a gel plate, go get one. And if you do have and if you don't want one, like say you don't like getting your hands messy, why? What's wrong with you? I'm teasing. Some people don't. I mean, even Barbara 49 Dragonflies wears gloves because she doesn't like to get messy. But it washes off, so it's all good in the neighborhood. So yeah, if you like to play with paint and you like to experiment and make messes, totally get yourself a gel plate. 8x10 is fine. Yeah, it doesn't cover to the edges like the 9x12 does, but you can just trim that down, have smaller pages. Or actually, I'll try to link it in the description box below. I actually have a video of showing how to take care of those edges if you do only have like a 5x7 or an 8x10 plate and you don't like the white edges on your gel plates. There are ways to fix that if you do want to use them as full-size pages in your journals. But they're great for using in collage and whatnot. And so in the next few months, you will probably see some of the people that will be part of the July collab experimenting on the gel plate, maybe doing a tutorial on the gel plate, and whatnot. So we're pretty excited about this collab, which will be happening in July. So get excited about it. Oh, it's like a fluffy bed. Ooh, ooh. And when I have permission, I'll tell you who's in charge of the collab. I hope you all have a delightful day. Love you. It's like a pillow. Ooh. I know I'm weird. That's why you love me. And I love you. Bye for reals.